Welcome to our channel. Today we how to authorize with Bitbucket for repository workflows. Easy tutorial step by step clearly. To begin authorizing with Bitbucket for repository workflows, navigate to the Bitbucket website. Log in to your Bitbucket account using your credentials. Once logged in, head to the repository you want to work with. Click on the Settings option located in the left sidebar. In the Settings menu, locate the section labeled Access Management. Here, you will find options to manage user access and permissions. To authorize others for workflow access, click on the User and Group Access option. Next, to add a new user, click on the Add Users and Groups button. Enter the username or email address of the person you want to authorize. Choose the appropriate access level from the drop-down menu provided. Once you've selected the access level, click on that Add button to complete the process. You can also create a new user group if needed. To do this, head back to the Access Management section and select User Groups. Click on the Create Group button and enter a name for the new group. After creating the group, use the same process to add users to this group. Next, for integration with CI/CD tools, navigate to the repository settings again. In the settings, find the Webhooks section for automated workflows. Click on Add Webhook to create a new integration with your CI/CD tool. Enter the URL of your CI/CD service and configure any additional settings as needed. Finally, test the integration by pushing a change to your repository. You should see the authorized CI/CD tool respond to your push accordingly. Your Bitbucket repository is now fully authorized for seamless workflow operations. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.